be strategic about what you're doing. Is it an opportunity or is it a challenge? It is a tremendous opportunity to really do work that makes your heart sing. So these are two books that I wrote. The first book was Rebranding Yourself after age 50. You'll see that I have my AARP card in the picture. Most people don't want to associate, but it was my niche market. And then 10 years later, I wrote The Perennial Workforce. Now, the funny thing about the first book, I still get residuals on that book because I identified the niche market. People will always turn 50. People will always want to rebrand themselves after 50. And so my book is on Amazon.com, and I'm always getting residuals, even 10 years later. The only thing that's kind of dated in that book is the social media section. As you can imagine, social media has certainly changed over the last 10 years. But writing a book is a great way to market yourself. To market yourself for and attract your audience. Get visibility for what you do well. LinkedIn, as I mentioned, viral marketplace. Millions of people looking to connect with people that have the same kind of interest. Write those articles, put information, become a value-added resource. Don't just, have a profile and do nothing with it. The other thing I did was there was a book called I'm on LinkedIn Now What, or something like that. And it has ideas in it on things to do. And I just followed I just looked at it, read a chapter and did what it said to do. It can be just that easy. Volunteer at those target associations, conduct interviews on niche programs. There's a lot of people that are looking for experts. There's an article submission service. People are always looking to interview someone about a particular niche market. So look for interviews, look for places where you can interview on something that you do well. And then the last piece is to be consistent. So don't give up on a campaign. And since you're all in campaign mode, you have to be really consistent about what you're doing. If you decide to write articles, don't just do one, write, 10 articles, and then post them once every couple of weeks so that people can see you as a value-added resource. If you plan to join an association, don't just go to the meeting, sign up to do something and then show up. Sign up and show up, because you have to show that you're consistent. You're the ones that's going to rise to the top as long as you are being consistent in your approach to visibility, getting visibility for what you do well. All right. Last couple of things. Google your name. If nothing shows up, then that's an opportunity. You need if you are looking for a job, especially, the recruiters are going to Google your name. If you're not part of the conversation online, that means that, you're not an expert in your field. So when you're on LinkedIn and you're writing articles, that gets you information on the search field. So that's a way of getting your name. When you Google your name, something comes up for you. Also, buyyourown.com. So if you have like lornacampbell.com, buy that if you haven't bought it already, because you want that to be what comes up. And then fill it with information. Just put your resume in it, if nothing else. Or if you're an artist, put pictures, put narration, put information that you want people to know about it. So it's really about being strategic, being proactive. If you do something that's noteworthy, write a press release. If you're volunteering for somebody and there's an event, you write the press release and create yourself as the quote. It doesn't have to be about you, it's about the event, but you will be speaking about the event. So hopefully what you're getting is that job search is strategic. It's not about people coming to you. It's about you pushing out information, you making sure that the picture that they get of you is what you want them to get. You have to be online. You have to have a profile that when they Google your name, something comes up for you.